Grip it and rip it, bro.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's do it.
Let's fucking do it.
I cannot believe that has had as much staying power over
Fucking
you.
grip it and rip it.
Hell yeah, brother. Grip it and rip it.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's a good sign. It's a good sign.
For context, out of nowhere, like this was pre-podcast. This was like a month and a half ago. Pre-podcast. I was in on here. Jackson joined, then Lunar joined, and I just cracked open one of my sodas to keep me awake because I was falling asleep because I was tired because chemo be doing that. I just cracked it. My microphone was on because we just joined into the lobby and I just cracked the soda open, and all of a sudden the first words I hear was like, hell yeah, brother, grip it and rip it, coming out of Lunar's mouth. And
Listen,
since
I'm
then,
just a gift to the world, and that's what that is.
and ever since.
Ever since. Is it like something you just think about, just like in your passing time? It's just me saying that to you. Anytime you open up a soda. Anytime Jason opens up a soda, he just sees me in like the background, just like ethereal. It's like, hell yeah, grip it and rip it, and then just disappear.
Yeah. I'm sad that it wasn't being recorded because then that could be my text message notification.
I can just record that for you. Put that on the Patreon. Just me, the audio like WAV of just me saying, hell yeah, brother, grip it and rip
it. We're silly.
We have to be silly. We're fighting the fucking Grim Reaper with guts falling out of him.
Minus skin.
Yeah. I mean, okay, hold on. Do you think the Grim Reaper has skin? Let's think about this.
Well, okay. Are we talking like Bill and Ted Grim Reaper? Because then that Bill Sadler Grim Reaper?
I just think what your first imagination of the Grim Reaper is, because mine is the Grim from Billy and Mandy.
Mine is William Sadler from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, the actor, with just white face paint.
Billy and Mandy Grimm is...
Oh, that's
so
Bogus
good.
Journey. It's Bogus Journey. Sorry. Sorry. Bogus Journey.
Whoa.
I had the wrong Bill and Ted movie. I'm sorry, guys.
Acceptable.
Jackson, I'm sorry. I know you're the biggest Bill and Ted movie fan ever.
That's a demerit.
-1.
You only get 3 of those. You got to be careful.
-1 to Gryffindor.
-1.
Let's be honest. I'm Hufflepuff. I'm being 100% honest. I'm Hufflepuff.
I'm Hufflepuff too.
I'm a Gryffindor according to every single quiz I've taken. I want to be Hufflepuff, but I'm typecast as Gryffindor.
It's okay. You're just brave.
I am the serpent that swallows the bird.
That is sick.
The quote-unquote, what, basilisk or behemoth, what do they claim that is? That it isn't actually what that is in mythology?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what made me initially angry with the entire series, and then I refused to read it, so... Yay.
There's other reasons I'm angry at the series now, but...
I mean, there are...
Initial, go back before...
what was it, 1999?
Before she got crazy.
Yeah, before, the last one released, I think in 2003. It was shortly after that, she opened her big fucking mouth and turned out to be a monster, so...
Surprise.
We'll just blame the black mold that's very visibly growing in her house.
I mean, I tried reading those to my kids a couple years... Well, I didn't. My husband did. But I listened a little bit, and it's not good.
I read The Hobbit to my son when he was young.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I had to record that for my nephew over COVID years because I couldn't read it to him in person.
Anyway, what were we saying?
So
Bill
the
and
zombies...
Ted, death. That's right, death.
Oh, right.
So what do you think of
the
death?
Stereotypical Reaper. I won't lie.
We're saying this a little bit after session last time about death, but death to me looks like he's just been... Or this lieutenant guy looks like he just got ripped straight from Attack on Titan.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's just like a little mini Titan.
I've never
And
seen
also-
Attack on Titan.
It's okay. You're better off without it. Anyways,
Yeah.
The creator is very problematic.
don't worry about it. Also, I'm looking at this guy. It looks like he has fingernails coming out of what would be his rib cage. Do you see that?
Oh, I hate that.
You have to pop up his image again, Jason.
I'll pop up his image 1 second.
Like an idiot, I closed it so I didn't
I
have
have
to
it
stare at
open
it
just because
anymore.
I'm staring at this.
Oh yeah,
visceral meat
his
man.
rib cage is like weird.
Yeah, right. You see that? It's fucking gnarly fingers.
A little chitinous.
Yeah. He got
It's
stuck
like-
on some stalagmites and
Like
he had
his
to
rib
take him off
cage
with him.
is a little different. Yeah, because like
No, it's going down.
even his
Instead of
legs,
up
like
towards
yeah,
the sternum.
I don't think those are bones.
That looks.
Yeah.
Oh no, because they're on the calf too.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Could just be rotted vessels.
Yeah,
Fatty tissue.
Nah, it's a bunch of witch hands. He absorbed
it's
some
like
witches.
metal. It's like metal or something.
Oh, you know what? It could be metal. Oh my god, he's got some fucking stupid magic armor bullshit, probably.
I've got armor on the inside of my skin.
Gross. Ew.
Or I guess lack thereof in this guy's case.
So I think the issue that Zaba would be having looking at this guy is he's so used to taking the skin off of people that he's not sure what to do with this guy. Skin's already removed.
Yeah, but he has a skull on his scythe. You know what you can do? You could have the other skull you could have his skull underneath that skull. So you have two skulls.
It'll throw off the balance.
It's the only issue.
Oh man, yeah. Everything else sick about it. Just throw off balance.
Yeah.
I've already
And then
done
it
the
looks like-
calculations.
Yeah, and then so we've talked about the main guy a lot, but we've also been granted vision of the rest of what's going on, and it looks like he has just a right joyous horde of
Undead-
enemies. That's what
Undead Gamayans. Yeah,
that's what a 4x4. That's what a gargantuan horde each.
Is that a 4x4?
yep.
I think so.
Oh god,
These
it
are
is.
troops. These are troops.
Ugh.
Troops. Have we encountered the troop mechanic?
You have not encountered the troop mechanic yet in the game.
Oh,
So that'll be our pre-show discussion. How do troops work? So a troop is an organized collection of component creatures, typically small or medium in size, working as a cohesive whole. A troop is 16 squares in size and has 2 hit point thresholds in their HP entry, under which it reduces in size to 12 squares and then 8 squares. A troop has the troop defenses, form up, and troop movement abilities. Most troops have a weakness. Well, I'm not going to tell you that, but most troops have a certain weakness, and the yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to tell you the rest of that stuff. But yes. So how troops work is they start off as 4x4. When they reach a certain hit point threshold, they will shrink down to 3x3. And then when they reach to another hit point threshold, they will shrink down to 2x2. They have specific ways that they move, and they have specific actions. Form up, which is how they can redistribute themselves within squares. They also have specific kinds of defenses. Yeah.
all right. And then do we attack them as if we're just cleaving into a couple of people at a time, or are we dealing with swarm mechanics more so on assaulting them?
No, it's more like you can just attack them like you would normally attack a gargantuan
Okay, it's just-
creature.
Yeah, you're just pushing through a line of enemies that
Yeah.
it runs deep.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And so that's they have, and since these are specific undead stuff, they have other kinds of immunities and weaknesses and stuff that you can do recall knowledges to figure out.
Cool. Mechanically, I understand.
But last episode you defended Rumplank and took care of that, but what happened at the end was the Indigo Stranger was saying that the troops, Rump Lake has been successfully defended, except for some undead that have made their way through the defenses on their way to the Temple of Many Colors. And you all have decided to defend said temple. And you met up with these undead troops led by this large-sized 2x2 creature. And we're going to get right into it. How about that?
Hell yeah. Grip it and rip it, bro. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this guy's Zaba-sized.
Oh, boy.
Let's roll. Oh, I just rolled everybody. Sorry.
Oh.
Ah!
How dare you? How?
My agency.
This random outcome is completely different. Do you want to?
No.
Do we re-roll? I guess we do.
Yeah, you guys can re-roll your own one if you want.
Okay.
Oh,
I shouldn't have re-rolled, actually. Give me back that roll, Jason.
Roll from your character sheet. Sorry, guys.
Oh, man.
It says I've already rolled initiative.
yeah. It won't let us, but that's fine.
I had it open when you did it, so I was really lucky.
Here.
I'm fine where I'm at.
It's not a big deal. It's a random outcome, anyways.
All right.
Vesuviac to go first, anyways.
Vesuviac, you're first.
Alrighty, Vesuviac sees a large horde of undead monsters, and as he is a cleric, has only one knowable thing that would work in this situation. Let's see. Let me just double check one thing here really quick.
Is it an eight-letter check?
Hold on, I'm just double checking one thing. Okay, we're gonna do Divine Immolation. And I am going to cast that. And we're going to place the burst for Divine Immolation. Actually, sorry, before I do any of that, I want to recall knowledge on this guy in the center. And see if I can gather more information about him.
All right, target him and hit that recall knowledge button, please.
Recalling knowledge. Where have I seen you before?
Okay. All right, let me pull up the bestiary here. Bestiary tracker. That's
Oh,
weird.
it is fully transparent for me.
Yeah, me too. That is weird. There is something broken about it.
Got no gas in it.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
I'm going to read it from the actual character sheet here. Okay. This, my friend, is what's called a slaw. All right.
Like coleslaw?
Can you see it in the tracker at all now?
In the tracker.
Or in the bestiary tracker in combat, the slaw.
It still is marked as an unknown creature for me.
Okay. Well, I think you might have to reload it. All right. Slaws are towering undead abominations who lead powerful armies of skeletons, ghouls, and other unliving horrors. Clad only in simple rags and wielding a fearsome, skull-bedecked scythe, the slaw strikes an imposing image, whether at the forefront of a zombie militia or amid the center of a bloodthirsty vampire mob. A troop led by a slaw is a troop to be feared. Although they are not necessarily tactical masterminds, slaws can push their units to their physical limits, using profane powers to inspire and intimidate in equal measure. That said, slaws are never content to sit on the sidelines while their minions do the fun work of slaughtering enemies. Slaws wade into the battlefield with glee, setting a prime example for their underlings in the ways of war and brutalities. Slaws arise not from a single restless soul, but from many. In order to create a slaw, a necromancer must collect a retinue of formidable souls, each from a different army, militia, or war party. Only the strongest and most imposing warriors will do. Then a single hulking corpse is used to bind these souls into one being. Each of the dozens of magical runes etched upon the slaw's body represent a separate soul bound to the monster. A slaw can tap into the power of its constituent souls to either release waves of potent necromantic energy or funnel incredible power into its devastating strikes. And you get 3 questions, my friend.
3 questions. Okay, let's go with weaknesses first.
It is weak to vitality.
Weak to vitality. Good to know. And then can I also get lowest save?
Its lowest save is reflex.
Okay, and any special abilities?
Let's see here. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4, so roll me a d4.
2.
It has one called Necromantic Blow. Where
That doesn't sound friendly.
Basically, what it can do is the runes on the slaw's body glow white with unholy power as the slaw channels its constituent soul's strength into a powerful blow. The slaw makes a fist strike against a creature within range. On a hit, the creature must attempt a fortitude save. Regardless of the result, the creature still takes the usual damage from the slaw's fist strike. So, yep.
Okay.
And so regardless of the save, you still take the damage. But on a success, on a critical success, nothing happens. On a success, you take void damage and become enfeebled for a round. On a failure, you take more void damage, become enfeebled for 1d4 rounds. And on a crit failure, you take even more damage and become stunned and enfeebled for a minute.
All right, so don't get in melee range of that guy. Understood.
All right.
All right, so with my final 2 actions, I'm going to stick with the original plan that I had, despite it not being probably the best decision I could make. But I'm going to cast Divine Immolation and place that 21st burst just right in the big middle of everybody and have everybody have to make that reflex save.
Okay. Well, there's a crit failure from the slaw. Let's go. A failure from the back, from the back legion, and a success from the front legion.
Okay, so special thing about this thing is that this fire damage I'm about to roll is going to be spirit if spirit would do better damage than fire. So let's go ahead and roll that damage. And I believe everybody also gets 2d6 persistent fire as well.
So
for at least the back mob, and then for the slaw, they also take double persistent damage as well.
And yep. So let me.
Very good opening attack.
Yeah, that's awesome to get persistent on right away.
So let's see here. Persistent. 2d6 fire. This guy gets 4d6 fire. All right, good round. All right, next up is the slaw's turn. He is going to, let's see here. Okay. He is going to spend 2 actions to cast a spell on himself. And then he will stride. And will stride behind. So he casts harm on himself, healing some of the damage that was done to him. Not all of it, but a good chunk of it. And then he goes and takes cover behind a building. And will pass the turn to Zaba. Not before taking some persistent fire damage and rolling that recovery check, but not succeeding on it.
Hell
Zaba,
yeah.
it is your turn.
All right. Let's talk about this street that we're on. These buildings, they're what, 10 feet to the edge of the roof?
About 15, 20.
And, like, they're all 2-story?
Yeah.
Wow. This is a pretty good little impoverished town.
Well, it's Barrel Square, yeah.
Right, we're by the temple.
Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, we are unfortunately forced into a tunnel. There's not much verticality that's going to happen easily. So I am just gonna partially move down the hallway a little bit. I'm gonna let them come to me. So I'll just stride and then ready a strike once the first enemy gets within reach.
Solid choice. Solid choice. All right. Well, this troop is going to go. The back troop will. Okay. Let's see here. Dance into a 20. Form up. Uses one of its squares. Okay. It will. I'm seeing here. It's going to. It has that speed, so can't do that. All right. It'll pass its turn to the first one. Moving out. So the first one's good. The one in front's going to go. Come on. Keep the measurement tool. Okay. This thing only has a speed of 20, so it can only move. Oh, it can get right up into Zaba's face. All right, Zaba, you get to swing, buddy.
And you can target it. Think I have it targeted? Well, we're gonna find out. I guess not.
Well, that's a hit.
Would a 36 be a crit by chance?
No.
Okay. Alright, that is 21 points of damage, 4 of which is elemental. Do you need me to break that out for you?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. This thing will take that damage. And it's going to stride atop Zaba. So it is currently engulfing you.
Do I get a reaction?
You used your reaction because you readied an action?
Oh, prepare takes the actions and your...
Yep.
Right.
All right. Moving its full... The last one's going to move its full complement. Can't do anything else. Tim. Oh, wait. We got some burning going on in the back.
Ooh, it's sizzling. Okay.
And hold on. It meets its threshold. So it is currently going to move down to a 2x2 square. Hell yeah.
God, Zooks.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother, ribbon a ribbon.
Oh, hold on. What? Yeah, go ahead. I'll figure this out while you're taking your turn.
Okay, so I have a question for you. I have my ring of Ram that I would like to use to see about pushing these fuckers off of Zaba, or at least getting Zaba, like, away from them. Because of how it is, though, it says that, it slams into one foe. Would them in this entirety, like this bubble, count as one foe, or how would
it is one foe.
All right, baller. So yeah, I am going to be using my Ring of Ram at third for all 3 actions. Okay. It is currently within 20 feet of me, so it has to make a DC 22 saving throw. Yeah, so try to make that save. Probably can, but let's see. Hey, it will still take damage at least, and will be pushed a little bit. Not horrendous. That was 19 damage done to the creature.
Okay.
And now, sorry, Zaba. I thought I would help you out a little bit more, bud. You're muted. But yeah, that is the end of Timothy's action as he uses the ring.
All right, Sill's turn.
Yeah. Did this front one get little too?
Yes, it did.
Sweet. Good job, Timothy.
Thanks.
I will drop into my stance, and then I will move forward. If Zaba is inside of this thing, is he providing flank?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Couldn't think if we'd ever
Can this
fought
thing be
something
flanked? I don't know.
And this thing
That
take
question was
precision
not
damage? No, we haven't recalled knowledge this thing yet.
Yeah, we did, but that what?
Did we? The
I
swarms?
recall
was-
all the sloth, yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
The big guy. The more powerful guy. All right, we'll slice him. And we'll see. Nope. No precision damage, which could be for multiple reasons, but. And then that is my last action, so that will be that. Done.
Okay. Vesuviac, you're up.
All right. Well, the slaw is, not gonna lie, kind of being a bit of a coward, if I were to say so myself. And Vesuviac doesn't like this at all. So Vesuviac is first going to double check the range of guidance, because I still don't have that memorized somehow. 30 feet. Okay. Zaba within 30 feet? Zaba is within 30 feet. I gotta go ahead and cast guidance on Zaba, just to give him a little bit of buffs for his current situation. And then for my final two actions, Fireball. And I'm going to place that Fireball based on where I saw the slaw disappear to, because I don't have line of sight on him, but I saw where he went. So we're going to put that little burst right. I would want to have it to where it still damages the army. Right here. So back army gets torched as well as the slaw.
Okay. 2 successes.
All right, damage still happens, so we'll take it. 22 damage, half to 11.
Bummer.
Alrighty. Cool. Slaw's turn. He is going to go and will take a stride action to move 25 feet. What's his speed? 35. Okay, he'll stay. Oh. Yeah, I'll go right here. 35 feet. His full complement of movement. And then we'll go ahead and we're going to cast another spell. And cast another harm spell. No, we're not going to cast another harm spell. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to stride a second time. I believe it's, give me a second here. I want to make sure that his strike is... Okay, he does have reach, so I don't have to get... There. He will move within 10 feet of Zaba, target Zaba, and will do that necromantic blow. So he's going to strike Zaba with the fist strike and deal 22 damage to Zaba. And we're going to need Zaba to make a fortitude save.
It's really good news that he can do this with one action.
And it's a critical success, so nothing happens. All right. And it is Zaba's turn. Oh, hold on. He takes fire damage, but does not get rid of it.
Hell yeah.
Now it's Zaba's turn.
All right. So these guys are surrounding me in the sense that there's just a bunch of dudes pushing down the street trying to get past me. Is it difficult terrain for me to move within the circle? What are we looking at?
No, it's like a swarm.
Okay, perfect. On that instance, Zaba is going to stride directly between the two swarms of zombos so that I am base to base with the slaw.
And
right
he will take his reactive strike.
That's fine.
I mean, might as well be you that eats it instead of somebody else.
Looks like he probably rolled a 2 on the die, so he hits me. Cool. Alright. And then let's make him pay.
That's a hit.
Just barely. Alrighty. Alright, that is 36 points of damage, 5 of which is elemental. I'll break that out for you, because I have a feeling it's going to matter.
You know that's only vitality that he's weak to.
Oh, yeah. So it doesn't matter. We're good. And yeah, that's Zaba.
All right. The Legion is going to go first action. This one is going to engulf Syl. Second action. It's going to move. Then second action is going to attempt to engulf Syl.
Yeah.
So make that reflex save, Syl. And that's a critical success. You're fine. Okay. So take bludgeoning damage and keep it on. All right. This second Legion will make a move action to get above Zaba and will attempt to engulf Zaba. And we're going to need Zaba to make this reflex save. And that's a normal success, so Zaba will take half damage. Okay, the creatures. All right, yeah, you're fine. Look at that.
Yeah, I can eat that bludgeoning damage for days.
Yeah, and you guys are not grabbed or slowed or anything because you succeeded.
That's good.
And it's going to take that burning damage and keep it. And it'll keep it. All right. Timothy, your turn.
Hi, it's me. I am... Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. What I am going to do... Oh, man. Because I was trying to look back and forth. There's a lot of my spells that are like living creatures. And I'm like, son of a bitch, these aren't living.
That's true.
And so I'm like, that's not going to work. But I do know one spell that at least might work for the guy in particular. This gentleman right here, the sloth dude. You would say he has a skeleton, correct, Jason?
Yeah.
Cool. I would like to cast at 3rd level my spell Bone Shaker.
Bone Shaker.
Or at least at like 3rd spot. He needs to make the save for me, if I'm not mistaken. Let me do, yeah. That has got to be a DC 29 Fortitude save.
That is a failure.
He failed. Ooh, I haven't had a failure with this.
Man, I am rolling like garbage for him.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so it's going to take full damage, and it's going to become Enfeebled 1, which here's that damage. Oh, okay. So that was 6 damage done to this guy, but he is Enfeebled 1, and I can move him up to 15 feet, but also, if he falls prone, he can fall prone to avoid moving.
Where are you moving him to?
I think he shouts to Zaba. It's like, Zaba, do you want him next to you still?
Yes.
All right, have fun with him. And he's going to just throw him to the other wall, essentially. So he's going from here to there. Yep. And just tries his best to smack at a face.
Schmack at a face.
He hits the wall like a dunderhead. And my turn.
Okay.
Why is Syl making a will saving throw?
Because he has Bane. He has a Bane aura.
Stars.
All right, Syl, you're up.
All right. Well, this guy looks like he is between me and Zaba, and doesn't appear to be any type of swarm. So I will skirmish step. No, yeah, I will skirmish step in so that I can reach him, and then attack him, hoping that he can be flanked. Ah, there it is. Got him. And I will. He's off guard. I'll debilitate, because I can do that. I will add. I'm sure there's probably a button to do this. Debilitating strike. This doesn't have the advanced debilitations on it that I see. So I can see how to put on my normal debilitations, but not my precise debilitations.
What's the condition you want to put on?
An additional 2d6 precision. I could just roll that. There you go. Cool. And then I will swing again at map.
And miss.
And miss. And I already saw him swing at Zaba, so I'm just going to back up a little bit. Zaba will be fine. So I'm backing up 15 feet.
Okay.
Done.
Vesuviac.
Okay. I know this guy is currently weak to vitality, so I am going to step up 15 feet to get behind Syl, and then I'm going to target the big boy, the Slaw, and I'm going to cast a heal spell at him from my staff. So a 3rd level heal spell versus undead. Looks like I'll need a fortitude save. Let's go. It failed it, so now we do damage.
Telling you, I am rolling garbage for his saves.
All right.
Yeah, this undude guy's got to have what a minimum of plus 18 fortitude.
Yeah, and I'm rolling garbage for him.
All right, so that is 12 vitality to him.
All right. He is going to cast a spell.
Oh, figures.
All right, Zaba, you want to take your reactive strike?
I do want to take my reactive strike. Big dummy. Hiya.
Well, that's a hit.
Apparently I wasn't targeting him again. My apologies. I rolled good that time. That is 30 points of slashing damage.
All right. And he is going to cast a 3-action harm spell. So I'm going to need Vesuviac, Syl, and Zaba to make that fortitude save.
He's bursting on us, guys. He's bursting.
Good thing, with the level 10 level up, I boosted up my con a little bit, so Vesuviac has a slightly stronger tummy. Didn't work, though.
All right, so Syl and Zaba are fine. Vesuviac, you take 23 void damage, and they all get healed by 23. Okay. And we go to Zaba's turn. Well, hold on. He gets to burn
Become crispy.
and keep the burn.
Hell yeah.
All right, Zaba, your turn.
All right. Well, continuing on with what's been working so far, I'm just going to continue trying to cut down the big guy and ignoring the little guys. Come on.
It's a critical hit.
That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt.
And that's Slaw.
That's a lot of damage.
God damn.
Holy
Wow.
82
Yeah, so that
damage.
was 82 points of damage. He's also bleeding, but he's also dead. And I think with that swing, it carries right on through. And I'm just going to use my reaction to cleave into the horde of enemies that he was standing amongst. Does the vicious swing stay applied going into the cleave attack?
Your melee strike reduces an enemy to 0 and another enemy is adjacent. You swing clear through into another foe, make another melee strike. I would say no, you just make a melee strike.
Okay. I wasn't sure since it was technically the same attack action, but that's all good. It'll be a full map. That still hits him. They're wimpy. All right. And then with my final stab, because that was just my reaction, I'm just going to try and clear some of the guys that I'm standing amongst.
Like, that's so tiny.
I missed with the multiple attack bonus. Oh, that attack wouldn't have existed. Yes, it would have. And that's Zelda.
Okay. All right. Well, the small... Well, now it's just large-sized Shellborn Legion. We'll take a move action. And I'm going to need both Vesuviac and Syl to make this reflex save.
Dookie. Uh-oh. We're about to refresh hero points, aren't we? This is episode 25.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, we should have actually done it this the beginning of this episode. I'm sorry.
I'm glad to have the opportunity to use mine. So
Hey, he rolled a nat one again anyway.
Nat one. Yeah.
Oh my god, no way.
Dude.
1 in 400, ladies and gentlemen.
Did it. Beat the odds.
So you take full 15 damage, and Vesuviac, you take half.
Alrighty.
And this guy will take 2 bludgeoning damage, and does not get rid of his. All right, Zaba, you get to do the same thing. Make this reflex save.
Easy enough. Not the critical success I've grown to know.
No, it's not. You get half of that.
All right.
Half of 27.
So I take 6 points of damage.
Timothy.
I haven't
hold on,
even
this guy
lost
burns.
40 hit points.
This guy burns.
Okay. So
And
Timothy
gets rid of the burn.
Aw, boo.
Our first success.
Honestly, good for them. They need one after the shit they
They need a
had.
W.
They need a W before they die. So Timothy sees that Horde basically has engulfed his captain and his significant other, and so that's gonna make him start seeing red, and he's gonna shoot with his hand cannon at this thing. Is that hit? Fuck! Damn it! All right, so that does not hit. Then he is gonna move to his other action he was gonna do instead anyways. Like, well, fuck it, alright. And he's gonna cast Bone Spray.
Bone spray.
So basically he's gonna clip the Horde and avoid Syl and Vesuviac.
Okay, it'll take half damage because it succeeded that save.
It's alright. It has persistent bleed. Fuck yes.
Oh, this thing is not looking great.
And I end my turn.
So,
Yeah, I still don't know if this thing even cares about precision or if I just couldn't get it off guard. So I'm going to, on the off chance, attempt to tumble through to get it off guard. So I'm moving opposite Vesuviac. It should now be off guard if it cares. And I will strike at it.
critical hit.
Ooh. Damage isn't as impressive as Zaba's anymore.
Yeah,
Nearly
when a
37.
barbarian crits.
Did you have Vicious on too?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, I will move so that I'm not next to anybody so that we don't get engulfed together.
Well, Vesuviac, what you gonna
Alright.
do?
Well, everybody's looking fine, which is not what I expected from
I have a
today.
scratch.
You do have a scratch. That is true. I'm going to stop everything and take care of Syl Scratch.
That would be preferable, thank you.
Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to move up.
Yeah, you're the worst for the wear.
Zaba's not even down to ours, yeah.
Which is funny considering I've lost over half of Vesuviac's remaining hit points. And I'm still over double your total amount, I believe. I don't have it open anymore.
When I hover over your icon, it says barely hurt.
And yours says seen better days.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to take another one of my staff heals, and I'm going to cast it at the horde that Zaba is currently neck deep in.
You could do a 3 action. Oh, yeah, you can't actually do a 3 action.
Yeah, I had to move to get within range, but that's okay.
Next turn.
I'll save those for the show, Behemoth. All right, well, that's 14 damage, but they do need to make the save first to see if they take all of it.
They fail.
Hell yeah, 14 damage plus whatever weaknesses they may have. God, hearing that, like, healing sound against an enemy just makes me go like, oh, shit, I did the wrong thing.
All right. Zaba.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna keep stabbing. Yeah. I'm just gonna do a normal like though, not vicious. I'm just enjoying myself now. Oh, and of course, there's the natural 2.
2 crew.
I'm gonna try again. That map. Ah,
Critical.
cool. And that'll be 58 points of damage.
Jesus. All right, hold on. Let me change it to large. There you go.
Cool. And then for my final action, I'm going to use Renewed Vigor. Or no, it's temporary hit points. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to try and hit it at full map.
Another nat 20.
Zaba's in his element. He's been bathed in blood for the better part of the day.
What did I tell you?
Knee deep in the corpses of his own making.
What did I tell you?
It's the severe encounters.
That's where we
A baby crit with only 36 points of damage.
And that's the end of the encounter.
I just call 36 a baby. I did 37. That's my high level crits.
What did I tell you?
50 on your crits.
Just nothing, not
Yeah,
stop
sometimes.
crits.
But just stomp that dude.
Making short work of these encounters.
So tell me about that cool ass scythe that he had.
Oh my god, yeah, tell us what that scythe do.
What that scythe do, girl? I didn't even get a chance to use my reap.
No, you got like one necromantic strike off against me, and then otherwise it was,
Yeah.
harm, trying to keep himself alive.
Yep. It is what it is. It's all good.
We pretty much hard targeted that thing.
Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here.
He's got a big
So-
scythe. Kill it.
As soon as I failed that deck save against the swarm and took 2 points of damage after resistances and everything, I was like, oh, okay, I don't need to worry about these things until they stop, till they make me slow or something, and then they're a problem.
Do you have bludgeoning resistance? How did you get that?
Just being a barbarian.
Oh, is it? Okay, nice.
I think that's where it comes from.
That's a secret,
So-
Captain. He's always angry.
So, having pushed past the hordes of undead towards the Temple of Many Colors, you see perhaps the person you're actually expecting, standing before the temple. Prismatic Colby is still very much alive, wearing the garbs of the cult of the Shivering Behemoth.
Oh my
bastard.
god.
Oh my god, what? And despite the chaos around him, Colby speaks to you in a very calm voice, clearly, without any sign of personal malice toward you. While I knew that none of you was my equal, together you have far exceeded my expectations. So color me suitably impressed. When we first met, while you were looking for the map fragments, I never expected you to come this far, or gain so much strength. So, how about this? Join me. My lord isn't like the other gods who perform evil unnecessarily or just for fun. He is the lord of true destruction. And as with true destruction that we understand our truth in this universe. And he will lavish us with the great reward of truth for those who serve him. You will never flourish with these weaklings like you. So, join me, shall you not?
I've got your answer right fucking here. And Timothy cocks his fucking gun. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? You're gonna betray everyone in this town. Hell, I stuck up for you. These assholes wanted to kill you.
I see that our journey must end here then.
Oh, your journey's gonna end, all right.
I mean,
And I'm
this is
putting you in the
entirely your
goddamn grave.
choice. This is entirely your choice. As
It
you know,
is.
I am a follower of Serenray, and I offer you a second choice and your final choice. Either drop your weapon and leave forever to be never seen again, or die right here in front of the church. Your choice.
And it's not gonna be
I-
pretty.
although I appreciate you giving me, as you say,
Sounds like you chose death, boys. Shoot the fireballs. Let's go.
I will have to decline your choice. The sort of commitments that I have made to my lord are not so easily undone.
Oh, fuck you and your one lifespan ass having shit. I have served Saren Ray for more than I have ever wanted, and you're gonna sit here and be like, oh, my lord wants this. Fuck you, fireball. And I cast fireball. Legit, Vesuviac does not have any patience for false priests.
Timothy in the back of his mind's like, hot.
It's like the only time Vesuviac has ever lost his composure is on this guy.
Nice, dude.
As a player, I feel so vindicated that I didn't trust this multi-denominational priest, and it turns out to be true. It feels good. Zaba doesn't actually really have... I don't know if Zaba's ever even met this guy.
You have, I think, because...
he stands outside the temple a lot. I don't think he actually goes in, Zaba.
Oh.
Yeah.
Honestly, better for you.
Okay, this will be... Alright. Let me throw this on here. Give me a second.
I gotta take a dummy damage.
Yeah, you fucked up. I was the first one to speak up against the man. I'm gonna use something to protect you.
Oh, that's a lot.
What the fuck?
I definitely thought those were velociraptors at first.
I mean,
And he has summoned dinosaurs to fuck
They
up
look like
everybody.
spectral tigers, so I don't know if that's worse or better.
Wait a minute, didn't we have these guys before?
We
All
saw
right,
that herd of
and you're
things
casting
that looked like
fireball?
them.
Well, I assumed that they weren't surrounding us when I said that, so breathing fire is going to be the other option.
Well, regardless, we're still going to roll initiative.
Oh, of
yeah,
course.
Yeah.
But we'll do that next episode.
Hell yeah.
Is this this will be a new initiative?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering for raid.
Because this is what Prismatic Colby's looking like now. Let me show you what he looked like before and what he's looking like now. Here.
It's got to be one of those things where he's had the Cult of the Shivering Behemoth icon on him the entire time, just upside down.
I mean, Syl spent extensive time with this guy. This guy who nursed Syl back to life after, washing up on shore. So I feel like I should have noticed.
Notice what?
Phil's not an overly religious person, though.
Yeah, no, Syl already hated him. If he had a cult mark, but no. That's true.
So this is what he looked like before.
Can't trust those eyes.
And this is what he looks like now.
Oh. That makes sense.
He's got a mask on now.
Oh
It
my
looks like he would say Chichu Chichu. And he's wearing armor completely made out of what likely was some form of Triceratops.
Just
Just a little one.
He took care of a baby Triceratops.
He's got a crazy ass headdress too.
Yeah.
It's
between the
helpful
headdress
locking his
and
brain
the
in.
This will protect me. Bonk out.
Fuck. It just reverbs.
I can't believe that didn't protect me.
Yeah, unfortunately, that helmet is crowned in a fashion that it will direct arrows downwards into his face.
Bummer.
This guy hasn't spent enough time in the trenches, but
Yeah.
Yeah, here. Let me actually put you all where you probably were.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah. And this seems more likely. There. And so Colby. That's what's up.
I knew it. I always knew it.
Controlling some tigers.
Yeah, the tigers, I think, are probably going to be more problematic than he is.
Yeah,
We'll
these
find
tigers are
out.
gonna fuck us up, dog.
No,
they're gonna
if he's a cleric like me, that's gonna be a problem.
They are large.
Big boys.
Are they 3x3? 2x2.
They
Okay,
are
I think
3x2.
2x2.
Yeah, two
Yeah,
by
they're
two.
gonna have.
just jump.
They're gonna have pounce.
Okay.
They're gonna have rend. Ugh. These guys are gonna chew pours Vesuviac up.
So yeah, thank you all for listening.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. We're getting
until
to
next
it.
time.
If you enjoyed the show, we hope that you share the show with somebody else you think would enjoy it. We're coming up on the end, so if you haven't already, get your hero points in, because we got one more hero point listen before we're done.
Hell yeah.
And we are going to be playing Sky King's Tomb. So
Yeah.
if you are ready for some dwarf shenanigans, we will be playing Sky King's Tomb. Everybody's coming back, and we will be joined by a fifth announcement to be made shortly.
I'm so excited. You guys have no idea.
Yeah, we got our shit rocked enough that we definitely need another person here.
No, guys, we just need better. We just need to get good.
So, yeah, thanks y'all for listening. May your party never end.
May your party never
May your
end.
party never end.
Bye.
Bye.
The Jewel of the Indigo Isles Adventure Path is copyright 2023. All logos, titles, and artwork are property of Skyscraper Studios and Roll for Combat and used with permission. Pathfinder is a trademark of Paizo Incorporated. The theme music is written and performed by Robbie Whiplash.